Hey, I hope y'all doing great. Y'all remind myself. I wanted some shrimp, but I didn't want to pay for shrimp prices. That's crazy, right? Like I just didn't want to pay for shrimp. So Popeye's got this $5.99 shrimp thing. And I know I should just went ahead because I got shrimp at the house. I should just went ahead and throw out some shrimp and I really don't know how to fry shrimp, but I wanted some good fried shrimp, and that was the closest thing. And I didn't want to spend like money for hooks and reels, um, shrimp. I didn't want to go there, because one, I never had their shrimp. Hey, mystery, and two, how about if I don't like it? So I went to Popeyes, and never go to Popeyes at 12 o'clock to get shrimp. Just wait until wait till 10 o'clock when nobody's not ordering and they don't have it. But besides the point, my biscuit was good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Mm, 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 mm. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm back cooking with Crisco. Okay. My mom used to always tell me that. All right, now we're cooking with Crisco. I love that woman, by the way. Um, but remind myself, but this what happened to me this morning. And sometimes I think sometimes God like replays back your behavior, and all you can do is laugh. Like you can't even get mad that God just put this image of you. So this morning, now y'all know one thing about me. I see green, I go. So this man decides to dart right in front of me while I'm driving. I see him, he sees me, don't stop, and I see my light green. Sorry, sir, you gonna get squished today, okay? But it was so funny because, like, yeah, that was me. I didn't even take the consideration hitting brakes. But y'all, it is 8 o'clock in the morning. Why are you darting? And and I'm sitting here, I'm going to win the case. Mentally in my head, I'm going to win the case because he wasn't at a crosswalk. He was jaywalking. But y'all, before I get my thumbnail, I always have to shout out my children. Have to shout them out. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. My kid shows me the beautiful definition of they don't need something. And they're okay with not needing anything. For example, you might ask my 13-year-old, not my 13, but my 15-year-old. I say, hey, what do you need? Do you need anything? No, I got everything. Modest at the best. Now my son is a cheeseburger or gummy bears. Those two things. I'm the best mother in the world. And of course my toddler, he don't speak, but I know what he likes. But they're very modest children. And I don't know if I'm using that word right, but they're very humble, and they they understand hard work. They understand it. They understand the price of, getting something like a computer. They know that, or a tablet. They know all these things are a need for their entertainment. So they're not going to mess it up so bad. So while I'm jumping into this thumbnail, I want Sky to realize this. If your kids can't take care of a table, your house, their TV, how are you going to think that I supposed to believe this woman you bought them a new PS5? You bought that PS5 for Bae. All right, so y'all, I I went through a rabbit hole with Sky. Went through a rabbit hole. I had to go through a rabbit hole. So her Facebook, thanks to, you know, T was she, T was she, thanks to T was she dug up her Facebook and I found her and she talked about buying a PS5 from the pawn shop just recently, y'all. Recently. So you can tell when people get their taxes, they start, shopping and running their mouth. That's all they do. They do big talk and they shop. So I guess the PS5 at the pawn shop was not good. Now, rewind back where I saw on T with she or with her or one of those. I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. She basically ran a story on Sky talking about how the man that she let in for a couple of months helped him on his feet. He decided to up and leave her. That post is gone. I can't find it. I don't know if it was on TikTok or Instagram, but I didn't find it on either one. But I did see it. That's where my receipt came from. So, Sky. And then she recently did a short talking about she was in the car waiting on Bae. What mindset do you have to say PS5 outweighs a table for my kids? Where does no logic parent will purchase a PS5 unless you are a crackhead and you need to have something to hold you back over when you actually broke. Which one are you? Are you a crackhead? Are you using that PS5 to get your next fix? The kids come back home and say, "Oh my gosh, we was robbed again, baby." Unless you a crackhead, that you will purchase a PS5 and no table. You did say at the end, talk about the next thing I'm gonna get is a table. You only said that you're gonna get a table. It's because I started yelling that you needed a table. You don't think you needed a table when you was lined up with that man in your house? That man thought it was perfectly normal. Now you got to think about this. This man walked in your house. He most likely ate a meal, and he thought it was normal to see school children eating on the floor. And it wasn't like a family event. It was a day to day. And he still put his little worm in you. He thought that was normal. Well, what about your man? You don't got no man. I sure don't. But I got a kitchen table. I talk about this all the time. My kids are not materialistic children. Yes, they want what other kids have. Yes. What kid doesn't? But you got to get food stamps. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You got food stamps. You have to wait until every month to feed your kids. But you got a PS5? Call me judgmental, but that don't even make any sense. You got a PS5 in your house. And you still got to put a sheet over your curtains. Like you can't even go buy blinds. Now, this is when you can tell. Like you can tell she don't even have blinds. But you got a PS5. I had to buy the kids a TV. Why? They don't even take care of the TV that they have. Please forgive my son. Y'all, I tell this story. And I'll tell it, my son was in that age that he wanted to see how far his wrath can go. Okay. He thought he was the biggest, toughest thing ever. Okay, because he's a little chunky. And what you say about me? What you say? He always wanted to jump on somebody's face. He was about 6. He wanted to show he was a tough man, right? So one day he was mad. He told me he was mad and he tossed the television like y'all, he broke the TV. I said, oh, I said, how about this? You don't go in my room and watch TV. And if Leah wants to watch TV and you're in there watching TV, she can change the channel. And my daughter didn't have a TV in her room. And that's how you keep them separate. Y'all have multiple TVs, so you eliminate. You got TV in your room, you can take a TV in there. If you got the computer, we eliminate. That's usually why we bought tablets and stuff, so the kids don't have to fight. But baby, he went a whole year with not being able to watch what he wanted, not to how relax. He learned not to break anything else in my house. He cries now to today that if he breaks something by accident, I don't have to beat him. He just go without it. Hold on, y'all. Hello, I don't know what happened. Really don't know what happened, but something happened. So, but yeah, Sky, I know you probably don't want to hear this. Going to getting, and this is something I want to say too. I'm sorry. I, you can say I'm being judgmental as usual. You have to. If Dollar Tree is where you have to go get your necessities because it's only $1, you most likely don't need a PS5 in your house. I said what I said. There's 3 things why you don't need to be having a PS5 for a Bae. And also, y'all was like, Well, she did stated that she had a PS4. The kids just got a PS4 and a PS5. So technically, the PS4 is for who? The children. That's a lower grade. And the PS5. Oh, we need that man with that worm between his legs happy. I'll be darned if I have to screw somebody for some sex. I have to screw my children out for some sex. I can't be the best mom because sex is on my mind. You don't even know how to take care of yourself, let alone six kids. But then you want to tag along a man. Y'all, I'm for love. I love love. But the PS5 should have been for definitely a fucking rainy day. I dropped the F bomb, y'all. PS5 supposed to be for, oh shoot, I keep on buying these cash cars, but something might take place in that $400 or $500. I You can't get that back. I don't know how much a PS5 costs, but I know enough common sense to know that if I always have life hiccups, I'm going to try to have less of them. You know that you have to move. I don't know if she actually has to move, y'all. I don't know per se. So I'm just saying, like, you've been saying you're ready to move and you needed, because of the roaches and the leakings and everything goes up. I understand, y'all. That is my sign to leave. Okay. When I just can't make my home a home anymore, it's time for me to, like, oh, it's time for me to get a bigger place. Not something I can't afford. Just it's time for me to pack. It's okay. But you needed you had some steps that you needed to take care of and you did not take care of them. You know that you needed to take care of them and you didn't. Now, Sky, I'm gonna be honest with you. When your son said, y'all have to go back and look at the video. When her son said, "Hey, I bought my son some pants," and he said, "I only get one pair of pants." You think he cares if he has a PS5 in his house? That's real talk. I'm not being hateful. When your kids' happy moments is on your food stamp day, do you think you need to have a PS5 in your house? When your kids gotta, y'all, and this is what I saw, they gotta hide their fruit from another kid. You think you need a PS5? See, at first I thought the PS5 was, to at least make them quiet or, no. Sky, you made two non important purchases for your household and you don't even have a table. And somebody might come by and say, she's obsessed with her that she don't have a table. Yes. Because I would expect somebody I know that's close to me see me purchase a Chanel bag or a Chanel bag or every every pair of Uggs that's out there, and my kids are sitting around and sitting around on the floor. Don't worry about mopping. Worry about paper towels. Just spear your hands on the floor. Sky, do better. Do better for your children. Not for you. Don't even have to do better. But I'm going to give a clap to Diamond. Diamond, y'all, Diamond, I must say, I think you are really trying to change around. Just stay in that zone. I am proud of you. Not because we saw where she is, but y'all, when I seen her living room, and y'all, eh, I'm just going to take it as she's trying. Because y'all, when I first met Sky, she was doing reactions. But y'all, we didn't see all her house, right? We didn't see that. She opened her home up by, I'm not going to say by mistake, by desperation. Okay. I'm going to just leave it like that. But when y'all look at some of Sky's old videos, her home is set up. It's really nice. That's a very nice setup. I must say, Sky, that's what you should have done to your house. Mm-hmm. Bump the iPad 10th generation, bump the PS5, bump all the nicks and crannies that you can't even get your house in order for you to keep on buying all that stuff. Hey, I said it, okay? But I'm a genuine, like, I enjoyed that video. Good job, Sky. I like to give people their thumbs up. I actually did give her thumbs up. That was a very good video. Sky, why your house look like, never mind. I already dropped the C. Your house look like a crackhead house. I'm sorry. But you got a PS5. Y'all, I gotta go. I gotta do another video. I'll talk to y'all beautiful people later. Bye.